Today it's a big day, at least for me it's a big day because I'm with a brand new Tesla Model Y, code name or nickname Juniper 2025 model. This video and these days, which I have this car for the first time to test drive and to test the car, to see the car, to sit with the car, they're very important because as you probably know, most of you, I already own the previous Tesla Model Y and I'm thinking of upgrading to this new Tesla Model Y. And in this video, in this review, it's a static review. I will show you the interior, exterior. I will talk about every single thing that they improve about this car. We will talk about the exterior design. I will show you the multimedia, and yeah, I will bring you a lot of useful information. Also, I will have a separate video. Basically, I will have a few separate videos where I drive the car and I give you the information, the feedback on how are the suspension, how is the sound insulation, how is the range on this new Model Y with the new aerodynamic. And yeah, we will talk about everything regarding driving in that video. Also, I will have a separate video where I drive the car. I will charge it to maximum 100% and I try to drive as long as possible to see how much range we can get from this long range. So that will be really interesting, will be a very interesting series of videos. So stay close because will come really interesting, at least if you're on the market for an electric car. Probably this might be the best option if you want to have a super spacious family SUV. Tesla Model Y not only was the best selling car in 2023, but now we are waiting for the results for 2024, and probably Tesla Model Y worldwide will be probably again one more time the most sold car. By the way, if you want to buy a Tesla, if you want to buy this Tesla Model Y or whatever model and you need a referral code, I will leave it in the description of the video. Also on the screen you can use mine, and also if you need any help, definitely write me in the comment. I will be happy to help you with any information. Now let's go to the improvement and technical data. The version that I have with me is the long range. This is the first series or the first edition series, and I will show you it has a few things different than the long range. Also, it has the acceleration boost and the other things I will show you when we go outside and also inside the car. But other than that, it's basically the same car as the long range. So I will treat it like it's the long range, excepting the fact that it has the acceleration boost. Regarding the performance, it's basically the same, and it has some little elements that are quite different here. But keep in mind, I will take it as a long range because I think this will be in the future also more interesting for most of the people. So I have with me the long range. That means it comes with two electric motor, one on the front, one on the rear. It's all-wheel drive. The price of this car that I have with me, it's 53,000 euro. Now, depending on which country you are, price might be different. In Switzerland, it's in francs. So yeah, regarding the country, but around 53,000 euro for the long range. If you want to have the base model, the entry-level model, which came with an LFP battery, rear-wheel drive version, like I have, is 45,000 euro. It's much better price for an SUV with all this technology. I think the prices are pretty good. And if you want the rear-wheel drive long range with the NMC battery, the same as on all-wheel drive version, you have to pay 45,000. And for me personally, I'm thinking to buy the long range rear-wheel drive version because it has much more extended range, and I'm looking for the range right now. But somehow I'm a little bit not sure because, you know, I still want to have that LFP battery, which is amazing and lasts 3 to 5 times longer than an NMC battery, but in the same time I wish to have a little bit more range. So I'm still thinking between those two versions, long range all-wheel drive, which we have today, also long range rear-wheel drive, or the LFP rear-wheel drive. So it's kind of hard to choose one, to be honest. I'm still thinking about that, but I will let you know when I'm deciding what I decide. The power of the car on this long range, it's 384 horsepower, 510 Newton meters. The battery capacity, it's an NMC battery, 78.1 kilowatt hour battery. It's basically the same as on the previous versions. We saw online a few things. So people talk that in some country the battery might be different, and maybe for United States, because in Europe here this car is built in Europe, or United States or for South Korea, they talk that they have a bigger battery also for LFP version and also for NMC version. We are not sure, it's not a confirmed information, but yeah, we will see that in the future. The range of the car, which we will test in a separate video, it's 586 kilometers, which is quite impressive. I mean, even if you subtract 100 or 150, you left with 400 kilometers, and it's pretty good. We will test that. Consumption around 14.8 kilowatt hour. Official speed is limited to 201 kilometers per hour. Charging speed for long range and for the long range rear wheel drive is 250 kilowatt in DC, 11 kilowatt in AC. For the LFP battery, the entry rear wheel drive will be 170 kilowatt hour, which is more than enough anyway. Then we have the weight of the car, 1997 kilograms, which is, let's say, a little bit lighter than the previous version, if I remember well. Yeah, not sure. There are some elements in the car that they kind of improve the efficiency, and we will talk about that in a second. The trunk space, it's 822 liters, and if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 2138 liters. I will show you a little bit later. Towing capacity, the same, 1600 kilograms. The drag coefficiency now, it's better, 0.22 from 0.23, so they improved the aerodynamic and the drag coefficiency of the car, which is pretty good. Then we have the ground clearance, 16.7 centimeters. Suspension on the front, double wishbone. On the rear, independent multi-link. They are also improved. We will talk about that. And the turning circle is kind of the same, 12.1 meter. We will talk about all these things in the test drive video because there is more important. Now, going forward, let's talk about the improvement. And by the way, this car now, it's 5% more aerodynamic. 50% of all the parts in this car are brand new from the previous model, so half of the car is brand new. The glass roof, it's 7 times better and reflects 7 times better the sun from above, because it kind of have silver insertion in it, and I will talk a little bit later, I will show you. The new chassis hardware, so now the body, it's also stiffer, redesigned suspension geometry and kinematic. The damping technology, it's the same as on the Highland, so the suspension should be much better. I don't want to talk about that. I drive the car already. I don't want to tell you anything. You have to look at the test drive video in order to find out what I think about the new suspensions. It comes between 19 and 20-inch rims. We have the 19-inch rims here with winter tires, aerodynamic rims, which I also recommend you. Another thing that I want to point out is the fact that the lubrication fluid has been improved, has been changed for a better friction regarding the gears, and the mechanical parts have been improved, and the liquid there have been improved, something that you can't see outside but you can feel when you're driving the car. Also, acoustic glass and sound dampening have been improve. The road noise, they say now it's 22% better. The impact noise from the suspensions is also 20% better, and the wind noise is 20% better. This is in numbers. Now let's go outside. More information, of course, in the test drive video. Now let's go outside to talk a little bit about the exterior design and every single element, and as we go I will try to remember a few things that I forget to tell you in the beginning, and then you can see everything what's been changed to this new Model Y. This is the key, basically the card. You can use the card as on the previous versions. You can use your phone, of course, or whatever other electronics like watch, or you have to unlock and lock the car. Now regarding lock and unlock the car, you can do the same thing. Here you can leave the card around here to lock the car. It comes with electric folding mirror, standard, of course. And then this is why I want to show you that when you unlock the car and you go inside the car for the first time, you have this nice animation that's showing you only on the first edition. This is one of the thing that the first edition have. The second one are the carpets, which are a little bit different. It's also a reflection of the light on the ground. I will show you in a separate video. And then on the rear, we have this badge here for the first edition. It's not a plate badge, it's the badge for the first edition. But basically, this is a dual motor car with acceleration boost and a few elements. Also, the rims come standard like that. On the first edition, they are 19-inch rims, aerodynamic with plastic caps, which I recommend to get. Let me turn on the lights and talk a little bit about the exterior. If you see this flickering, the daytime running light is because of my camera frame rate. In reality, it looks perfectly fine. Now, this is the exterior. You probably saw it already many times. From my point of view, it looks much better, much more sleeker, and it's also have his own personality. If before was kind of the same as Model 3, but a little bit taller, right? This time it has a totally new design. It's kind of have his own personality, which is very important. The front end, it's very similar and it has the same design language as the Cybertruck and Cybercab, if you already saw those cars, and I like that. I like this new design language that Tesla bring to the car. I think it looks really nice, really sleek, really nice. And let's don't forget that they improved aerodynamic to 0.22, and it's the most aerodynamic SUV on the market these days. And I don't want to give you too many information, but I drive the car and it's probably might be one of the most dynamic SUV in this class, which it's impressive. On the side you can see the 19-inch wheels. You can go with 20-inch rims, which look a little bit more interesting, more sporty, if that makes sense. But I really recommend you to go with those 19-inch wheels because these aero caps are much more aerodynamic. You can take advantage of the aerodynamic, of the lower sound from outside and so on. When it comes to drag and stuff like that. I will explain you a little bit later when we go close there. From the side, it looks very similar with the previous version, even though from what I understand, it sits a few millimeters lower than the previous version. Now, going here on the back, and immediately on the back, you can see that the car have a totally redesigned back end, and a lot of improvement have been made on the rear, a lot of very useful improvement. Now I see that the lights are off. The car basically stopped the lights. I'll have to go back here and turn them on. We can do that from here, just like that. Probably the car have a safety feature in order to save some electricity. But look at the back end. Look at this 1.6 meter is the light bar that goes across the back of the car, and it's not a normal light bar, it's a reflection of the real light. It's a reflection on this panel, and I will have a video in the nighttime, plus I will try to add some images right now over this to see how it looks in the nighttime. It looks fantastic, but I will have a separate video in the nighttime with the car where I show you exactly all the lights, how they look in the nighttime. This is really interesting. Definitely check out that video as well. In general, the back end have been redesigned. We have a new bumper down here, which is also more extended. It's around 4 centimeters more extended, and I like that because usually if someone hit you from the back, if you remember my video, someone hit me 2 times behind my Tesla Model Y, and lucky me, it hit me in the plastic. But some guys get hit here in the paint, so they have to repaint it. This time they think about make it a little bit more extended. This is very safe and nice, and it's great if you hit something, you hit it with the plastic, you change this plastic part. But this is also have a part from aerodynamic, so it's made to be more aerodynamic to improve the drag, and it's 27%. It has more downforce on the rear wheels, which it's really impressive. And also this bumper down here not only look pretty sporty, it looks much more sporty because it comes a little bit more in the back, but also it's much more efficient and it's much more safe and practical, and this is great. And also the plastic from which it's made, it's a little bit different, probably a little bit lighter, and also it's more flexible from what I understand. So you can see it has also kind of interesting design. And then down here you can see here are the turning signal when you open the trunk. And if you want to open the trunk, I will show you in a second. You can see that the turning signal from here, it's moving down here on the bumper. Also here on the number plate you have the LED lights, and here we don't have anymore the camera, which is great because they move the camera up here, can stay cleaner for longer because it's higher. And also the button, it's much more important. It's right here, the button to open the trunk. Why is that? Because will stay cleaner for longer. On my car it's get dirty fast, so here it's much more smarter. So a lot of improvement, a lot of small improvement, which look small, but they are big improvement, and the previous owners will know what I'm talking about. And when you open the trunk, you can see the turning signal, because you have all the tail lights and the lights on the Frunk door. You have right now down there the turning signal, and you can see the turning signal on both. I was mistaken. They are not here, they are here. So here inside, look at this. This is the turning signal right now. So also LED, and it's also visible in the nighttime. If I'm not wrong, down there it is the fog lamp or the reverse light. I don't remember exactly. I will have to check. Anyway, I will add some images right now on the screen so you know exactly what it is. Closing, you can see the back end have much better stance. It seems to be wider. It looks kind of wider, much more aggressive, much more interesting. From my point of view, it looks much better. It has his own personality. It's gorgeous. Really nice. Plus, they changed this window up here. The rear window, it's squarish right now, which is much more interesting. Plus, they kind of extend this lip here to improve the downforce, and also it's a little bit more extended, much more interesting and aggressive. And turning signal, it's here. The brake light, by the way, it's here right now. So when you're braking, this light around here, it's light up. And here we have Tesla writing, and we have this incredible light reflection. It's for the first time in the world when someone designed it like that. Basically, I washed the car before, but I'm not sure why it's like that. I didn't clean it with something like a wipe. I just wash it, and I can see it's still have some dirt on it, but yeah, probably I have to rewash it. But anyway, overall, I think it looks definitely much better, and it's much more attractive car. Regarding the windows, they are basically the same design around here. Tinted windows on the rear, tinted windows on the side, even up here on the panoramic glass roof, which now have some silver insertion. It's much more sun reflective, 7 times reflect more sun. I love the transition, also like the previous version, between the windows here. It's very small, very nice. Also here, the transition between the windows, it's like a complete glass from one piece. This is lovely, you know, like that buildings, glass buildings. It looks lovely. And here we have the sensors camera. Then you have the camera here. You can see with red is the latest, is autopilot. It comes with hardware 4, so this is the latest, this one. Turning signal here on the side, you can see with LED. Around here we have the same black around the windows. The handles are basically the same as on the previous version. What I noticed from my experience, I noticed that the door seems to be somehow lighter, and it sounds really good. The sound, it's lovely, man. Much better than on my car, on my previous Model Y. Hear this out. Much nicer sound, and it seems to be a little bit lighter. I think they work also on the door a little bit to improve the weight, probably better for efficiency. Plus, now we have different glasses. On the rear, you can see you have double glass, so acoustic glass everywhere. And also in the front, the same story. You have double glass, acoustic glass on the front and rear. And I noticed that the sound insulation is much better. Other than that, we will check a little bit later. Now, the mirrors, basically the same size, big mirrors, great visibility. They were always perfect. But now, what they improved to the mirrors, they add this little area, little improvement to the design, and that will improve the airflow around the mirror to improve also the sound, but also the efficiency. Good. Going to the windshield, there we have some cameras for all the autopilot and safety features, which have been also improved to have the latest hardware. And then along the side of the car, I'm happy that they still keep those plastic protection here, like the previous version, which are very useful just in case you scratch these areas. They will be improved. And also down here, you don't have to worry about, you know, like scratching this area, like rust or stone coming from the tire, you know. And what I noticed is that they take out those mud flaps. You remember on the previous version you have the mud flap around here. Now on this version they take it out in order to improve the aerodynamic, to improve that air stoppages around here. And also you're protected because you have those plastic protection around here, and you have plastic everywhere. Also this area here, it's improved to, it's made to improve, you see this, it's made to improve the air to go down, and then around the tires, and also in the back you have the same plastic. From what I understand regarding the rims, we have winter tires right here, but regarding the rims, those are one of the best aerodynamic rims on the market these days. The air and the tires are special made to improve the aerodynamic, to improve the flow of the air around the car. Plus here you have some air intakes. You can see the air intakes here, much bigger than the previous version. Bigger air intakes that allow the air to go on the side, on the bumper here, and then to float around the car. Now, even the front end, you see, even the front end have been changed. So this area, remember me of the Cyber Cap, I saw it in Brussels, it looks so good. And also on the side here, it looks really, really fine. I really like the hood and the design and those, yeah, angular shapes around here. Then you have here the LED light bar that goes across the front of the car. It's flickering because of my camera, but normally it's not. Here you have the turning signal right here in this area. And then you have down here the kind of matrix LED headlamps. They are adaptive LED headlamps, and I will test it in a separate video in the nighttime. They are very good. Yeah, they are even more improved than the previous version. And you can see now they sit a little bit lower. So yeah, we will see that also tonight when I will test them, but they seems to be pretty powerful. Now down here we have a new camera. So the car comes with the camera for the first time. I think it's the first Tesla that came with a camera here in the front to improve the parking, to improve these safety features like also autopilot, self-parking, some on the car, and all that safety features. And of course we have the air intake here, which is active. You know, right now it has some clappers there that are closed, but they open and close depending what the battery and need cooling or not. And other than that, what I like very much in the front is the fact that this area here, it's, you see those shapes, it's very similar with Tesla Model 3 Highland, but performance version, because it has this kind of performance look. It's a little bit more extended in this area, and from my point of view it looks really fine. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's a big huge improvement from the previous version. Not sure about you, but I definitely like what they did on this car. I want to show you under the Frunk how you do that. I want to stop also the hazard light. You open the Frunk from here, just like that, simple pressing that button. Also the lights, I think I can put it on auto right now. We don't need it anymore. So let me go here in the Frunk. Even the Frunk have been redesigned, as it's not more round, it's kind of squarish. And when you open it up, simple as that. Automatic lift gate also in the front. Also here you have kind of the same plastic here and rubbers. And here is the space, basically the same space as on the previous version. The good part is that now you have here kind of a place where you can drain the liquid down there. And this is useful. In the first place, you think it's not useful, but you know, on my car, I spill here all that wiper liquid inside here. And you know, the water was staying here, and I try my best with something to take the water out. But this is super useful. So you can wash things here, you can put the liquid here, you can keep your beer cold or whatever, juices in the summer, stuff like that. And they move this hook right here. Usually the hook was down, now it's right here. And then you have also this light and kind of a button for safety to go out from here. In case you're inside there, you can press that button. Other than that, a little bit of rubber here, and here is the liquid for the wipers. Much better than the previous location, much more easy to put the liquid for the wipers here. So yeah, in general, this is the Frunk. Also, by the way, if you want to close it, you can close it very easy by pressing it in the middle, like in more place, not in just one place, like with one finger to put pressure in one thing. And by the way, the charging port, it's also here, very simple, CCS, DC charging port, it's here on the left side, just in case. Let's go in the trunk, open the trunk from here, super easy, just like that. huge entrance like we get used to. Probably one of the most spacious SUV. Also, no, it's just the most spacious SUV in this class. Up here you have stuff material everywhere, man. I'm so impressed. On the previous version you have some plastic with stuff material. This time you have stuff material. They put stuff material everywhere. You have the same LED light here, very useful to illuminate in the nighttime this area. Huge entrance, not big, huge entrance. And also this time we don't have any more plastic here. Again, stuff material everywhere. So they put this stuff material everywhere. So we don't have plastic anymore here. Basically, other than that, it's the same. Huge amount of storage space on the left side here where you can put different items. Huge amount of space on the left side here. And also under the floor, you can put also the floor like that, so you can kind of customize it. I have my jacket here and my tripod and the cable and a lot of stuff. So huge amount of space here. It's basically the same as on the previous version. It's really big. And also in the front here, you still have extra space, extra storage space to put different items. So yeah, from the point of view of space, it's gorgeous from my point of view. It's really good. And then here we don't have plastic. On the previous version here you have plastic. Here you have stuff materials. You have this stuff material here everywhere. So you basically don't find any plastic. Even here in this area you have stuff material. So even here, usually on my car you have plastic, this time you have stuff material. Plus you have this protection. This is basically the same as on the previous version. You can take it out, you can leave it like that, however you want. You can kind of adjust it, and I like the fact that it's kind of on magnet, so you can kind of take it out super easy. Plus, if I'm not wrong, you can put it also under the floor. Let's see if I can manage to do that with one hand. So I think you can put it here. You see, they make this place special to put it there, which is very useful. So I need my both hands right now, but keep in mind you can leave it around here, but come on, man, I need my both hands in this moment. Okay, just like that. Let me show you. Just like that, you see? Look at this. And you put it there in one place, in one piece, and then you put this and everything is flat, and you can have this with you. So super useful, right? And then going forward, you can fold down the seats 40, 20, 40, something like that. The great part is you can fold down the middle part to carry long items and have two passengers in the same time. How you do that? You do it from here. And this time they are electrically. This is something that they bring new. Electrically, they fold. The seats will fold down, and also if the back seat is too much in the front, will go automatically in the front in order to make space for those seats. So super smart stuff. And again, you press this button, you put them back, you can adjust them in every position you want. This is again something very useful. And again, press this button in order to bring them back. Now if you want to fold down the middle part, you do it from here, just like that. You press this button and then you push it forward just like that, and then you carry long items like skis or whatever things you want, and then you have two passengers in the back there. So from my point of view, extremely useful. Now let me go here on this side and put it back like that. Regarding the space, you have more than enough space. Also, when you fold down the seats, it's a huge trunk, and also when you fold down the seats, you can even sleep here. You see many people sleep here, even me. I sleep inside the car on my Tesla Model Y. So very useful stuff. Now, going here on the side and talk a little bit about the interior before we go in the front. I don't think it makes even sense to adjust the seat because you have so much space, but I'm still want to go here and adjust the seat in my driving position. So let me put it. This is kind of my driving position, and then let's go in the back to see how much space we have there in the back. So regarding the doors, you saw already the window, double glass on the rear, on the front, the same story. Very good quality materials. You don't find any plastic here on the door. Up here you have soft leather, you have this ecological leather. Here you have Alcantara, and this Alcantara, it's only on the, by the way, I forget to tell you, on the first edition or first series. Normally on long range you get this type of material, this type of stuff material, but pretty cool stuff. Also here you have leather, you have the button for the windows. This button this time for the doors, opening the doors, it's bigger than the previous version, so it's easier to see it and to press it. Here you have the speaker. Even here in this area you don't have plastic. Everywhere here it's soft material, the same soft leather everywhere, which is impressive. And even inside the door bands you have this soft material, which is crazy. I mean, you don't even feel plastic here on the door. And then of course here you have the ambient light, the new ambient light, which I will show you in the nighttime. It looks great. I will make a video. And then here you have some stuff material. And the cool part is that even here inside the stuff material, because you have 16 speakers, you have also some speakers somehow hidden behind this textile material, which is crazy tech. The entrance pretty big, as you see, same as the previous version. This is the panoramic glass roof, which have been 7 times improved in terms of sun reflection, and they have some kind of a silver coating insertion, and you can see right here the different areas, right, where they have some different coating inserted there, and they have also kind of a different shape around here. But other than that, everywhere on the roof it's stuff material, white roof, lovely. It looks much more brighter, much nicer. This is the entrance in the car, huge entrance. And those are the seats. The seats quality, even though it used the ecological leather, you know, like the previous version, this time those seats, this leather, feel a little bit softer, a little bit plushy than the previous version. It's not so harsh, you see? It's much more softer. It's not so harsh as on the previous version, which I like very much. You have ISOFIX for child. You can install 2 child seats here in the back. They have a different design. They are perforated this time, even though they are not ventilated on the rear. They are perforated, and in the summer when it's super hot, it's very useful to, you know, recirculate the air around here. Also, the seats have been, they are a little bit wider. They are 1.5 centimeter wider. The headrest also on the front, it's wider with 1.7 centimeters, which is great. And here in the middle, of course, you have also this armrest with 2 cup holders, also ecological leather right here. Pretty cool stuff. And even the middle part is a little bit wider, so you have a better position right there. Again, we have a flat floor as on the previous version, a lot of space on the legs here, very useful. Behind the front seats, it's also different right now. It's soft, kind of a rubber here, and then you have also some storage space where you can put different items right here. And even here you have soft material. Even here, everywhere, you basically don't find any plastic. I will let you know when I find plastic. Here I find plastic. And by the way, even the seat belt have been lowered in order to have a better grip on your body. Now, closing the door, hear this out. Yeah, this sounds good. And now, yeah, the sound insulation, I drive the car. I give you a little bit of hint. I drive the car, and indeed, it's much better, the sound insulation. But yeah, check out to see how much better. This is the space, 173 centimeters. I have huge amount of space, one of the most spacious SUV in this class. Lovely visibility outside because this window is extended until on the back. You have also another window there. Here you have an LED light. This is the soft, nice material around there. This is the space behind myself, which is a huge amount of space, and this is how I can stretch my legs under the front seats completely. Look at this. Look at them. Look at my position. I don't even need to talk about the space in Tesla Model Y. I mean, if you need space, this is one of the cars that you should definitely buy. Much more comfortable, to be honest. It's much more comfortable than on the previous version here in the back. Much more comfortable. It's much more wider. I feel good. Wow, I'm surprised. And I don't have the knees. Look at this. Even the knees are not so high. You see, I have like 1 finger, 2 finger maybe, but it's good, man. It starts to not feel like you're in an electric car in terms of knees up, you know, like you feel really good. Very good. And the fact that the leather is much softer, it's much nicer. Now here in the middle you have this screen, which I'm not sure why it didn't want to work. Okay, now it's working. Look at the animation one more time on this first edition. Here in the middle, you have two USB-C, 65 watts. That means you can charge two laptops in the same time. They are really powerful, those USB ports. That's great. And then you have this air which flow around here. Again, it's also adjustable through the screen, so you can adjust the airflow to the screen in the position that you want, which is pretty cool. Or you can choose up and down from here. Here the same story, up and down, the left and right side. And here you have also a lot of adjustments. For example, you have the adjustment for the seats. So for example, you can definitely fold the seats from here. You can fold down these seats. Let me show you. If you press this button, look at this seats, it's folding down, and then this one, it goes a little bit forward, just like that. So you can fold it down from here and you can put it back just from this angle. Just you can do that from this screen. This is great. Again, I forget to show you something. Where was that? Here we have some buttons. I forget to show you that. Down here you have some buttons. You see them? And then from here you can basically, let me show you, close the door, and from here you can go a little bit backward. You can adjust the seat straight or wherever, how you want it, straight or backward. So you have a few position. Oh man, and you put it all over the back, and then it's super comfy. Anyway, going back to the screen, you can also adjust the front seats from here, from the screen. Look at this. You can put it in the front, or you can move it back. This is cool. And the good part is that you can adjust these seats from here and also from there. I will show you a little bit later. And then you have also heated seats on the rear. You don't have ventilated, but you have heated seats. You have the media here. You have also the Netflix, YouTube, and all that stuff. So you can watch YouTube from here. And what I notice is that the resolution and the quality, it's very, very good. So I like it. And it's also loading extremely fast, extremely quick. You can see also the videos here. And yeah, it's lovely from my point of view. They did a phenomenal job with this screen for the kids. If you have kids in the back, that would be super useful. The thing is that, to be honest, yeah, I prefer to, for me, because I don't have kids and I don't have too many people that stay in the back here, was nicer, you know, somehow if this screen was optional and you can pay 1,000 euro less for the car without this screen, that would be nice to be as an option. You know, maybe you don't need it, but in general it's great to have this screen. And you know what, the kids in the back can watch YouTube or wherever they want to watch Netflix and stuff. And then in the front, you can have something else on the screen. So while you're driving, they can watch this screen. It's great for long trips. It's really great. And you have also a good position for from wherever you are here. Even if you are in the middle, look at this. You have so much space, huge amount of space on your knees, on your legs. So it's very good. Even though it's a little bit taller here, I still have pretty good space on my head. I have like 6 fingers over my head. I can stretch my hand completely. Also on the left side completely, I have huge amount of space. Of course, on the back it's a little bit stiffer because you have that armrest, but you can stay here without any problem in the back. So yeah, regarding the space, man, I mean, it's huge amount of space here. And even the resolution and the quality of the screen here is pretty good. Look at the ambient light here on the door. It's green right now. You can change the colors. In the night it looks great. This is also the hook. Now, regarding the dashboard, it's basically almost, yeah, the same as Tesla Model 3 Highland, which is great. It's simple, it's nice. We have the same screen in the middle right there, the same great resolution, great brightness. A little bit different regarding the design because we have a new car in the middle, but other than that, it's basically the same. I'll show you in a second. I love the fact that we have the new steering wheel, which came from Tesla Model 3. Great grip, great quality, perfect size. And other than that, look at the ambient light which go across the front of the car. It goes on the side. It looks really good. You can change the colors. It's very simple. It still remain with that good visibility quality around the windows, which, yeah, Tesla uses with. Anyway, let's go in the front to talk about the things right there. Also, again, you hear the sound of the door. It's much better. Now here the entrance, it's also pretty big. On the doors, the same quality as on the rear. Even here you have soft material everywhere. You have the speaker here, you have a speaker here. You can see in gray, this is super nice design and also nice integration around here. Then you have the LED light bar in the front, Alcantara leather here, and again soft material, huge amount of space in the door bands. This is something that I love about Tesla, because you have a lot of space in the door bands. Then the entrance, it's like that. Also you have model launch series, by the way, writing on this black plate. I think here usually should write Model Y on the long range, if I'm not wrong. It looks quite nice. This is also something new that came here on the launch series, and also those carpets are new, and the pedals are simple, kind of the same pedals. Of course, they change a little bit the technology regarding the brakes. Now the brake pedal doesn't move when the car drives itself, it stays in the position, which they improve also the efficiency. I will talk about that a little bit later. This is the entrance in the car. This is the dashboard. This time here on the launch series, sorry, you have here the Alcantara. Usually you have textile material, but you have soft material everywhere. Even here you can see the stitches, the same leather as on the seats, and also even here you have a different trim. And you have, of course, the stalk. This time, not like on the Model 3 Highland, we have this stalk. Special only for turning signal, and I'm happy that they bring it here, because it was so hard to turn the signal sometimes when you use the Highland. Electric adjustable seats. From here you can adjust the seats forward, backward, the lumbar position, very simple. Those are the seats which have been improved, and I'm so happy, because those are much better. They kind of almost the same seats as on Model 3 Highland, and they are incredible. I drive the car and they are super comfy for long trips. I didn't have any problem, any back pain or something like that. Plus they have side support, the same softish, nice leather. Even here on the side, they are much more softer. They are ventilated and heated seats on the front, and they are perforated, of course, and that says a lot about the quality. And even down here you have stuff, you have soft material, you don't even find any plastic in the car. Let's go inside. Visibility around the windows, it's basically the same. Very good visibility in the mirrors on the windows. Even in this mirror up here, kind of the same visibility as on the previous version. And then you can see in the back there the way it looks. Also the rear seats. In the middle you have the same armrest in leather. Down here you have huge amount of space where you can put different items with LED. And if I'm not wrong, here, no, or yeah, it's an LED down there. Now this is kind of different because you have these two cup holders here. You can also close it like that, you can open it, simple, but you have huge amount of space here, man. It's so big. And down there you have a 12-volt port, and then a little bit higher, if I'm not wrong, you have the USB. Where is it? Here. Where are the USB ports? I think should be around there. There is the USB, and I'm not sure where they moved it. Yeah, anyway, a little bit forward here, we have this launch series writing. Also, this is something new on this launch series. Here you have wireless charging, of course, the same with Alcantara. So you have wireless charging for 2 phones, which is super useful. I like that. I like the way they design it, plus a little bit of chrome around here. Let me show you the glove box. In order to open the glove box, you go here, and where is it? Glove box up here, and you open it like that, super easy. This is the glove box, very similar with an LED light. They're very similar with the one from Model Y, and I like the fact that it's so tiny. I mean, the door of the glove box, it's super tiny, super light, and it has a magnet. Look at this. You see, it just go automatically with that magnet. Otherwise, pretty nice quality here, kind of the same design. You can see the LED light bar. This is the steering wheel, of course, electric adjustable. I like the fact that it's the same as on Model 3. It's a little bit harsher than the previous version. It's not so soft, and I like it. It feels much better quality. I really like it. Plus you have here the wiper. You just press this button, the wipers turn on, and the wipers are basically yeah, kind of the same as on the previous version. Even the liquid from the wiper, you can see it comes the same. from the wipers directly on the wipers, which is great because it's washing the windshield very efficient. And then you have the lights here um, for the headlamps. You can activate the high beam, and then here we have the autopilot. Of course, when you press this, you activate autopilot. You have the voice command, and you have this button to activate the cameras. And because we are on the cameras, look at this, you activate the cameras from here, and this is the front camera. If you want to watch the front camera, you just press this button here. Look at this, just like that. And right now you wash the front camera just in case it's dirty. This is great. Those are the side cameras, and then if you slide it up and down, you can move between front and rear camera just like that. And then this is the rear camera. Basically the same good quality on the cameras. I definitely like them, and I think it's very useful now. When you park the car, it's much more easy because you know what is in the front, plus the system will know better what it is in the front. You can also deactivate this. Up here you have the same array and same beautiful mirror. I really love this mirror. I don't think they should ever change it. It looks so good. Up here you have also the hazard light button. You have also LED lights. The mirror is the same, and also up here, if you press the brake, let me show you, and you keep the finger around here. This is a safety feature. I don't remember exactly what it is, in which position I should hold here, you see? And then you have those buttons to go in reverse, park, neutral, or drive. That's just in case it doesn't work anymore, the screen, and you want to put the car in park and whatever. You can use those just in case you broke the screen in the future or something like that occur. Anyway, this is the car. This is the way it looks. Quite nice. And you can also open the frunk, the hood, the charging port, and the trunk, and wherever from here, from this angle. Also, you can go like that, and you can see the navigation. You can also use the navigation as a satellite, and on the satellite it shows you, look at this, just what's around and where are you now and stuff like that. And what I notice is that the internet works fast. It's really fast. It uses the latest hardware. This is the hardware for our, and also the latest software and hardware that you probably saw also on the Highland. So it works really fast. Also, you can see the charging port, charging stations around here. You just press this button and it will search for the charging station. Just if you choose one, you can see how fast it's just loading extremely fast. Plus, I love the fact that the car, it shows you the traffic, where are the traffic areas and stuff like that. It's amazing. I mean, and it's so efficient because it uses this base Google map satellite. It's a really good map, probably one of the best map. And also it's calculating with how many percentage you arrive and stuff like that to the charging station and so on. And even if you choose a farther away, let's say I want to go to Bern in Switzerland, and you go search and it find Bern, you see how fast it's finding. It showed me even the picture with the city before I arrived there. How cool is that? And then you press go, and right now it's just loading and it's charging and it's thinking where it should stop, and it tells you all the stops, where you should stop, for how long you should stop until you arrive there, and you know exactly when you arrive there, and it's really good. Probably, yeah, one of the best navigation system out there. Up here you have the battery and the percentage. You can see 470 kilometer with 89% battery. It shows you here in which driving mode you are and so on. And down here you see the tire pressure, you see the odometer, and you see also the consumption and all other information. Down here, of course, is the climatic system. Now, let me show you something what is new on the climatic system. We have this swing option here, which I don't have it on Model Y. Swing mean that, look at this, air conditioning, it's moving left and right automatically. And you can stop this swing by pressing this button, and then you can choose how you like the climatic system to go. So this is also some improvement made to the climatic system, which is great. It comes also with heated windshield. Basically, it's heated only the lower end of the windshield. Heated steering wheel. You have now cooled seats. So the seats have ventilation, so you can activate it from here. Right now they work, and I tested right now. It's pretty warm outside. It's like almost 20 degrees, and it's great because you're not going to sweat under your pants. This is fantastic. It works really, really good, really efficient, and you can also move it to heat or cold, which is great. And yeah, this is the climatic. You can go on the rear and you can adjust the rear climatic system and so on. Super simple, super efficient. Plus, we still have this extra filtration. So it comes with 2 air filters here, 2 air filters in the front. This is crazy, crazy, crazy efficient because it can filtrate particles, more particles like PM.2, 2.5 or 10. And look at this, the air quality. The car now shows you also the air quality, and you can see the air quality in my area. It's unhealthy, 157. It's incredible unhealthy air. This is really bad, and you really want to have good filtration in your car if you want to stay healthy for many years. Plus it shows you the temperature. This is cool. Anyway, other than that, if you go to the car settings, here we have all the settings of the car. You have also errors if the car has some errors or connection to the internet and so on. But if we start with the beginning on the controllers, here we have the lights, we have the mirrors, folding mirrors, windows, all the settings of the car. I'm not going to go in all, probably you know. You can activate the Sentry mode, neural, this auto hold. You have also the steering adjustment, you have mirror adjustment. You already know you adjust it from here, from the steering wheel, and the mirrors also from the screen. You can adjust them. The brightness. If you go to dynamics, here we have something new, some new feature. We have chill and sport mode, right? Like we usually have also on the previous version. But now we have this deceleration, like the regeneration. How strong you want the regeneration to be, because they improve this brake system. It's much better, it's much more efficient now. It feels also different than the previous version, and I will talk about that in the test drive video. And you can see right here, you can have it stronger or you have to have it reduce. It's great when you drive on the highway to put it on reduce, and the car will use yeah, kind of less regenerative brake when you take off your foot off the acceleration. Traction control mode, slippery, auto, off-road assist, steering weight, so how you want to have the steering wheel. You have the same thing, light, standard, or heavy. We will talk about that. And then of course auto shift out of park. Then you have the charging. You can choose how much you should charge the car. On NMC it's recommended up to 80%. Autopilot settings, if you have the full enhanced autopilot, you will have this auto beta steer, and you will have also navigate on pilot, and you will have this ASS actual smart summon. You will have it if you have these extra autopilot settings. And then forward collision warning and lane departure avoidance and all that stuff. Locks, lights here, and here on the lights we have of course adaptive highlights, headlamps, and then you have also, I will show you that we will drive in the nighttime I will make a test drive and I will show you how it works. And down here we have this new ambient light from where you can change it, and it comes kind of standard. You can see you can choose the color red, green. You have so many colors. It's a really, really good system. It's probably one of the best in terms of colors configuration, right? So you can choose between many colors. I will show you in the nighttime a little bit better. You can play with the brightness, and also you can play with the lights in the interior. The seats here, the cool part on the seats is that you can fold down the seats from here. If I press this button, look at this, press this button, and the seats would fold down. Look at this. How cool is that? You can fold down the seats from here, and it's one of the fastest folding electric folding seats on the market. Tesla claimed that, so pretty cool, right? And you can of course adjust these seats. Man, I wish I have this on my car. You can adjust these front seats. Sometimes I really need to adjust these front seats, and here you can do it. Display here, we have all reduced blue light, appearance. You can make it dark if you don't want to have it bright, so you can choose how you like to have it. Vehicle logo, this is at the introduction, only for the launch series. Then you have automatic blind spot camera. This is when you turn the signal. For example, I turn the signal, look at this, left and right. And every time you turn the signal, it's turn on also these cameras. How cool is that? Lock rear window, you can do that. And we have the scroll function. You can put some function on the scroll, or you can have the language. You can change the language, time, date, kilometer, miles, stuff like that. Schedule, charging, safety features like sentry mode and all that stuff are basically the same here. Start with pin, blind spot warning. By the way, it has also the blind spot warning LED light here in this area, like the Highland, which is great. And then, yeah, we have all those other settings. Driver drowsiness warning. You can deactivate, activate that. Lower volume in reverse. Oh, a lot of settings here, a lot of safety settings. Let's see if I have, no, it's basically the same. And on the service here, we have all that service settings. They're incredible. The manual is here, the maintenance. It shows you, if you go to maintenance, it tells you when you should do the maintenance, like tire rotation, cabin air filter replacement, HEPA filter replacement, wheel alignment check as needed, windshield camera area, precision cleaning as needed, wiper blades replaced. So it's pretty cool because it shows you here a lot of information, and if you press on them, they will give you even more. You can see air cabin filter 2 years, and then you go HEPA filter 3 years. If you go to wheels alignment as needed, and so on. So it's pretty cool, right? It gives you so many informations. Where would I? Where is here on service? And then here, notification, camera preview. If you press this camera preview, you can see the camera from inside, factory reset, camera calibration, clear browser data, and wherever. You have so many settings around here. If you go to software, here you can see this is on the launch series, and then you have the autopilot computer, full self-driving 4, and here we can see all the information about the car. We have full self-driving computer 4, heat pump, we have AMD Ryzen lithium battery, so it is a lithium. You can see the motor in the front, induction and permanent motor on the rear, and the software, the premium, the acceleration boost, because we have acceleration boost now from 4.4, we have 4.2 seconds 0 to 100, and premium connectivity included, and then data sharing, cabin camera, and so on. And the navigation settings here, you have the trip information with consumption. We will talk about that and we will test Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So yeah, now down here we can extend this and we can add down here wherever we want. We can customize this area, but we can go also, for example, to look at the dash cam. If the car really records something, we can see here where it was parked. We can go to arcade here. We have all the games. We can play games here. And then what we have more on the arcade. On toy box here we have also some different light shows and romance and a lot of cool stuff. If you go to light show here, what else browser, you can even browse internet. If you go here, you can browse website like, I don't know, Tesla website or wherever. You can read news or stuff like that. The cool part is that you can go here and you can browse internet, for example Tesla or Tesla stock or whatever you want. You can go Google and you can browse inside your car. How cool is that? If you don't have a computer, you just buy a Tesla and then you can browse online wherever you want. And then what else? Theater. On the theater you have Netflix, YouTube, Twitch, and tutorials. If you go on YouTube, you can watch videos here in the front, and it's super convenient. It's super nice. Look at the Cybercab, which is base, yeah, Cybercab, and also Model Y. It have kind of the same design language on the front, which is great. But yeah, you can watch YouTube. You can watch different cool stuff around here. What else important? Spotify, all that stuff, Amazon Music, Apple, YouTube Music. This one, energy. Here it shows you all the information about how did you drive before, what's the consumption, and so on. It's really useful at long trips. For me, it was really useful to understand what's about. And then you have, of course, the calendar here, and you have also the rear screen. If you want to activate the rear screen, you can see what's happening in the rear screen, and you can move and change different settings from the rear screen here in the front, which is super cool. Now, I think I show you almost everything, guys. Another thing that I want to tell you is the fact that they improve all the electric wiring inside the car. So that means all the connection to the electricity. They try to improve this car in terms of efficiency from material. You know, materials have been, some of the materials part pieces of the car have been made lighter. Some of the connection, wiring connection to the electricity inside the car, inside different items have been improved. So they try to improve this car as much as possible with little increments of improvements. And I like what I see. To be honest, I find it a big step forward, much better car than my car. I don't want to say too much about driving because I really recommend you to check out the test drive video. Really check it out because it will be really interesting. I hope I didn't forget anything because there are so many things to say about this car that I might forget, but definitely check out those other videos because there I can add some extra things that I maybe forget in this video. But I hope the video was useful. I hope that video helped you with informations. Definitely I feel like this glass is better than my glass. I definitely feel right now I stay in the sun and it doesn't feel as powerful as before. So you can see even the color, it's a little bit different than mine one. So yeah, a lot of great improvement. And I think if you don't have any car now, if you want to buy an SUV, electric SUV, this car might be amazing for you. If you have a Model Y and you want to improve to this one, I think it deserves to make the improvement. And I'm also thinking serious to change mine, but I'm not sure which model to get. So yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I will come with updates anyway and I will update you. But yeah, what I like, the big improvements, one of the big improvements which I want to improve is the seats, which have side support a little bit more extended. They are much more softer and I feel a little bit nicer here. Plus the headrest, it doesn't stay anymore like that. It's a little bit straighter, which allow me to have a better driving position. But anyway, check out the range test because there I talk a little bit more about that. Thank you for watching, guys. If you want to buy a Tesla, no matter which model, you can use my referral code. I will leave it in the description of the video, also on the screen. Definitely use it. If you need help, write me in the comments. I will help you and I will answer you with pleasure. Stay safe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.